Maximoff. It's an honor to meet you. Truly.
Who are you?
Director Tyler Hayward. I understand you're here to see the vision. To recover the body, that is. Is that right?
Well, I'm his next of kin.
I understand. I'd like to show you something.
And then you'll give him to me.
Please, just
a little bit.
Come on.
Every point is precious.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and
10. What is this? Why are you showing me?
because you asked to see it.
We'll step aside and be right back. They'll break the huddle.
What are you doing?
2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Dismantling the most sophisticated sentient weapon ever made.
And he'll give it here to his running
This is not a weapon. You can't
and
do
he's
this.
taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And that's the big pass and ball right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball and try to get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, in every play call, you realize he's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you can do worse than a 4-yard run.
The best I can do is let you say goodbye to me.
Also has to feel that it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
There's a first down throw. It's complete. And a catch good for only a couple.
When you play a quarterback with some experience and some boxing, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he? Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job, because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And the next gen stat's going to show just how much time he had to make a decision, and it's not much. 3 seconds, the final clocking.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. And, you know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start, but it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's a script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game
Yes.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Receivers don't mind hot throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them. And not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle,
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
Loss of 11 yards.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Money! Yeah. Money!
Yeah.
It's my money. It's my money, Top. That's my money.
dive into Zombies 2 and reveal the 15 things that everyone missed. If you haven't seen the sequel yet, keep in mind that this video contains some major spoilers. You've been warned. I'm so sorry. We Got This is the first song we hear in Zombies 2. Addison and the cheerleaders sing it while completing a huge obstacle course at cheer camp. And Zed and his zombie friends join in while dancing through Zombie Town. But if you hit pause when Zed and the zombies are dancing in front of the movie theater, you can see that Night of the Werewolf is playing at the cinema. Is this a coincidence? Probably not. What's even more curious, however, is that the sign next to it is blurred out. Could this be the title of Zombies 3? Watch until the end to find out.
I'm so excited to see. Well, you know.
Zed's little sister, Zoe, loves animals more than anything, so we weren't surprised that she was excited.
The Dyson Supersonic Hairdryer now features new attachments to style, define, or shape different types of hair.
About the werewolf threat instead of being afraid. Zoe even put up a poster saying that she wanted a werewolf friend. That's when Zoe crossed paths with Wyatt, who was posing as a human. After chatting with Wyatt, Zoe realizes that he's not who he's pretending to be. Zoe makes a remark about the size of Wyatt's eyes, which look huge behind his glasses. Zoe says, "What big eyes you have," which is a reference to the European fairy tale Little Red Riding Hood. If you notice this reference, leave a wolf emoji in the comments. It's no secret that Bucky doesn't like zombies. He's made that very clear. But during the musical number We Got This, we see just how far Bucky will go to humiliate and harm the zombies at his school. In a blink and you'll miss it moment, we see Bucky blasting a Z-Team cheerleader with his bazooka, which is like a bazooka, but with water. We knew that Bucky was mischievous, but we never thought he would physically harm his cheerleaders. The look on the Z-Team's faces says it all. Bucky had a bazooka made to sabotage the Z-Team, but they won anyway.
What have chocolate chip
Every school
cookie?
team needs a mascot, which is why Cool Baston's eye at the secret prize is trippy. But
Matt
things
Hawk
get a little weird.
on fourth down. Matt Hawk is on to punt.
Clearly, Trippy has an issue with tripping his eyes and buzzing the road. Instead of slamming on the three football in a ladder,
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
And that's his 3rd sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ealer, 3 sacks for the Panthers against Denver in Super Bowl 50.
All those sacks, they've only been an official record since Super Bowl 17. I know it's believed that L.C. Greenwood unofficially had 4 of them in Super Bowl 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shape things up?
You look at what you called, you quickly realize it doesn't work, so something else. And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try to do something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down inbounds as well.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Welcome home.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's
We
3rd
stand.
down.
And 2.
Now we're handing off here to his running back. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is
You're welcome.
that brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5.
I know what you
The
want.
defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to run these guys out because the offensive line is weak at the point of attack.
Pick up of about 4
You
down
have no
inside the 10
idea
to the 8-yard line.
how
The
dangerous.
Rams on 3rd down.
You're supposed to be a myth,
Once and 4
being
tries.
capable
They
of
need just a yard
spontaneous
here. It's
creation.
3rd and 1. And he
You-
gets the 1st down yardage he needs before
Using
he's
it
brought
to make
down at the
breakfast
6.
for dinner. Let go of my
Because
children.
he wasn't out there breaking that
Oh,
one big. All he thought about was, I need one.
Vision.
Let's go get that.
Total
Pick it up,
life.
too.
A give to the fullback on the
Tail
dive.
smacking.
And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and
That
goal.
makes
They
you
couldn't quite reach the chalk,
Scar.
but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
And there's a pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about you get 5? They'll really be happy.
2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease anywhere and put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try to run this one in. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. with the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Rams add on to their lead. And Charles, maybe that's one they had dialed up. Hey, if we're in a 4th and goal situation, we're going to our muscle.
And you can feel the boom, 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 all the way up here where we sit. Phillips was shaking, and he found his way into the end zone.
Yeah, but that's such a
He took this thing apart and put it back together.
Indeed it is. It's a great extra dimension to add to your offense. When you finish things with power,
when all we needed was a little energy directly
and
from the
this carries
source.
into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
and they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting quicker, shorter drops? Maybe they're doing something different with their pass blocking and their protection schemes. Maybe you meet them on the line of scrimmage instead of retreating and trying to protect your quarterback. They've got to figure something out, though, because you cannot let your guy get hit that much, not if you intend to win.
I know they'd like to erase that video and those 4 sacks that they've seen so far.
25-yard line.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. That one complete. He finds Sharp. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. That catch good for only a couple.
To James Robinson. A gain of 2.
So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight. As we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season of football, but it's not over yet. One half remains.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
LA set to take over again on offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, here's Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Watson off play action. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
43-yard line.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 7.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 42. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 6.
They'll look to throw again. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
So much about offense is what we call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them for a first down.
They're stopped him in his tracks. Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They don't want to, but they want to start to replace Deshaun Watson. And in order to replace Deshaun Watson, you can't have a system quarterback. You're going to have to go out and get a star.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Watson. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On second and 12, Watson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. Out of the gun, Watson. This throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd second and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. It's the fullback. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
At their own 35-yard line.
Now comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back and it can turn into a big game downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short game.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They'll run here with Robinson. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Looking left sideline, incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. It just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Well, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we can get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 71 yards.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Rams add on to their lead. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the second try.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Houston set to take over.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The drive starts with a completion left side, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And incomplete.
This has been a rough one to put it mildly for him, but after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's got a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
The offense on third down has struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 2. He's got his tight end fan. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the short catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. 3 yards the gain there, second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just run and bleed the game out that way.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he goes down, but not before getting the is inside the 25. So no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw again. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to let it fly. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. DJ Chark, 38 yards. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle.
Set to kick off.
And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now they try the right side here. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They'll try and run for it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. Well, they knew who to turn to on 4th down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's the surprise, because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the 1st down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as they'll try to get it to a one-score game with a 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And that one is caught. So they convert the back to a one-score game. Now we've got a one-score game and at least a little light at the end of the tunnel.
Is that what we call a glimmer? Because they've got to get an onside kick and then find their way into the end zone before time expires. Glimmer or what's less than a glimmer?
You're the one that knows all the big words. A sparkle? A sparkle.
Yeah, there we go. That's what we're going with.
Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. The Rams have won the Super Bowl, and they will get the Lombardi Trophy. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph.